This is James Spann. We are live on Facebook. It is 5:30 and we're doing this update Wednesday evening. The main focus is to talk about the severe weather threat tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. This is where we stand right now. Love this shot here. This is an HD look right down the Tombigbee River at Demopolis. Notice the sky becoming mostly cloudy. We'll see clouds around tonight, and tomorrow is going to be a very windy, active weather day. But this evening, it feels great. We've had low and mid-70s earlier today, still 72 in Tuscaloosa. Again, this is at 5:30 this afternoon. Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden currently at 69. Got a few showers to the west of the state over Mississippi. We think overnight tonight, most of Alabama dry. Our main activity begins tomorrow afternoon. Overnight tonight, we'll be in the 50s all night. The sky will be mostly cloudy. But the focus is on tomorrow and tomorrow night. At midday today, the Storm Prediction Center upgraded parts of the severe weather risk across the Deep South to a level 3 out of level 5 enhanced risk. This is the area here. North and West Alabama, north and central Mississippi, parts of western and middle Tennessee. And surrounding that, we have the standard slight risk and a marginal risk as well. In Alabama, the higher severe weather probabilities. The enhanced risk is west of a line from near Bluntsville to Pleasant Grove and Hueytown down to about Demopolis. Areas here in orange. And in that area, that's where the highest chance of tornado activity most likely will be. The best combination of shear, instability, and dynamic support. We've got the standard slight risk. This is level 2 out of 5 for Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, Pell City, Clanton, Sylacauga. A lower end level 1 out of 5 marginal risk over here for East Alabama. Ashland, Lineville, Roanoke, Alexander City, and Lake Martin. In terms of the timing, the window opens up on the western side of the state about 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. In the enhanced risk, we have the main window for severe storms between 2 and 8 p.m. tomorrow. For Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, Pell City, Aniana, Clanton, Brent, 5 p.m. until midnight. That's the main window. And then to the east, Alexander City, Roanoke, Wedowee, 8 p.m. until 4 a.m. And another thing to consider with this activity tomorrow, it's going to be a very windy day, not related to storms, but a tight pressure gradient. These gradient winds could easily gust as high as 40 miles per hour. That in itself might knock down some weakened trees and cause some scattered power outages. And of course, the storms themselves, they could produce strong straight line winds and possibly a few tornadoes. And again, the higher chance of a tornado is on that western side of the state and the enhanced risk of severe storms. So this is the hour by hour forecast. This is Future View. This is tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, and things should be relatively quiet, although the wind, the gradient wind, will be increasing out of the south. Storms push into West Alabama tomorrow afternoon. This is 4 o'clock. And again, any of these storms here could produce hail, strong winds, maybe a tornado or two. Storms come through Birmingham tomorrow evening. We'll stop it at 8 o'clock. This is the actual cold front right here, roughly along Interstate 59. Rain and storms along and in advance of that. The storm should be weakening at that point as the main dynamic support pulls away, and we'll see colder air coming in behind the front. In fact, Friday, some spots in North Alabama could stay in the 40s all day. If there is a limiting factor to the event, it's this. This is the surface-based instability, or the ability of air parcels to rise freely. There's not that much. It doesn't take a lot in the cold season, but there's not that much. We'll see if the models maybe are underestimating this, but other than that, all the parameters are in place for the possibility of all modes of severe weather across the state tomorrow. Now, this is a product we call updraft helicity, and if you look really carefully here, you'll see a couple of small lines showing up, but there's really not that many. There's one, and here's one, but that's good news. This is suggesting we might not have that much tornado activity, but again, don't take this to the bank. I do believe we will have a few isolated tornadoes on the western side of the state tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. It's simply going to be a day to be weather aware. Be sure you can receive warnings, and that way is never an outdoor warning siren, never. The baseline, it's a NOAA weather radio, and the second way is your phone. And be sure you have emergency alerts enabled. Get our free app. It's a great app. It really does well with warnings. And then know your plan. Know your place of safety. Know how to get there quickly. And if you live in a mobile home, where are you going? You can't stay there during a tornado warning polygon. Arrange transportation. Know the place you're going. Think about this tonight and not tomorrow when storms are 5 miles away. And by the way, a lot of rain here. This is rain for the next 7 days. All the reds here. This is suggesting rain amounts could be in the 3 and 4 inch range over the northern half of the state. After a dry weekend, the weather next week is looking relatively wet. So here's a look at our 10-day forecast. Tomorrow, very windy. Thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and again, they could be severe. Be very weather aware. The high 74. Friday becoming partly to mostly sunny, the high 51. A dry weekend with a warming trend. Next week, unsettled, mild, some chance of showers basically every day, Monday through Thursday. Thanks for watching this update. We'll see you coming up on ABC 3340 News at 6 o'clock this evening. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening and God bless.